Lone Wolf is a series of choose-your-own-adventure game books, originally published in the 1980s and 90s, which, unlike those other choose-your-own-adventure stories, has a developed role-playing element. You pick the kinds of disciplines you want Lone Wolf to have and get different options accordingly as you work your way through the book. For instance, camouflage can let you hide in various circumstances, but having sixth sense will earn you an awareness of impending danger, sort of like spider sense. There are also combat rules for when you have to fight enemies, and they're pretty simple, but fun. You keep track of everything on a character sheet toward the front of the book where you mark your disciplines, backpack items, endurance points, and combat record. The rules take up about 10 pages near the front, and then you get some background and are off on your adventure. The initial story of the Lone Wolf series is one where you play Silent Wolf, last survivor of an order of Kai warrior monks who are betrayed and massacred by agents of the inhuman Dark Lords. Each book continues your adventures as the last of the Kai, as you fight the powers of the Dark Lords and recover ancient lore of the Kai Lords to re-establish your order and safeguard the lands of Magnamund. Over time and successful completion of the different books, you'll gain new disciplines and magic items to help with your goals, with each book reading like a fun solo adventure and a high fantasy role-playing game, which essentially is what the Lone Wolf series is. I started reading the Lone Wolf series in the late 1980s, about the same time as I read The Hobbit for the first time, and I loved it nearly as much as Tolkien's novel. The Lone Wolf series was the first thing that let me feel like I was able to adventure in a setting like Middle-earth, and I couldn't get enough of it. I've reread the series a few times, and they hold up reasonably well, so if you enjoy tabletop role-playing solo adventures, I'd recommend trying out these books. You can find fantastic reprints of many of the early books in the series at magnamund.com. I'll put a link to them in the description. Don't worry, they're not sponsoring this video or giving me kickbacks or anything. I'm just a fan who thinks other people should give Lone Wolf a try. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my peculiar notions and indulge a bit of nostalgia. If you appreciate what I'm doing and want to support the channel, you know what to do. If you're feeling generous, then you should comment, like, and subscribe on another YouTube channel you visit that has a small subscriber count. Doing so goes a long way to help them deal with the YouTube algorithm. Also, be sure to check out some other videos about independent tabletop role-playing games during July, which is Independent TTRPG Month. Until next time, live and be well.